Hello everyone, my name is Michael Bushman and welcome back to the first 1999. Been a while since I last recorded with this video game here, or gacha game, whichever one. I like to think that gacha games belong in the same league as video games, especially with the quality that some of them have these days. But without further ado, let's not waste any more time. Yes, I did that twice. Let's rock in back with the story. Club's air is thick with smoldering ash and smoke. Yeah, I mean, after the burn that happened around the town recently. The open sign swings forlornly at the door. Those few that still pass it on the street do so quickly, as if running past the graveyard. Even in the heart of the city, it feels remote.
Yes, I am awaiting orders at 379 Haight Street now. I have sent 2 investigators back to the branch. They'll show you the way. Since time is limited, I will go to the target location in advance and update you on my coordinates.
This mission will bring us one step closer to eliminating Manus Vindictae. You have provided us with vital information thus far, Ms. Buanish. Please stay in touch. The reinforcement squad will arrive soon.
And one more thing.
She stops, but eventually cannot help but continue.
One of our arcanist friends may have defected to Manus Vindictae. I believe they'll be expecting us and the reinforcements. This was my personal oversight, so I hope you will allow me to scout ahead. That way I can provide optimal support for the following operation.
The other end of the line is silent until a staticky clamor breaks through. It comes with a resolute reply.
Your current mission is to wait for reinforcements at the New Age Market. Please follow your orders, Investigator Buanish.
Understood.
She bites her lip, disheartened, and puts the device back in her pocket. It is good news, but she can't calm the turmoil within her.
I heard Miss Mercurio went to Leger's place this morning. Miss Buanish, we've done everything we can. It's not your fault.
She shakes her head, no longer in the mood to respond to any words of comfort.
Legers and those arcanists have made a total mess of the market. The people's safety is our top priority now. Jay's been away since this morning. He has to be here when the reinforcements arrive. Where did he go?
The mannequin shrugs.
Nowhere, Miss Buanish. He's right there.
He points to the back door of the kitchen, held slightly ajar. From behind it comes a rhythmic, metallic sound. Ah, I thought he would be forging. I guess that's his way to relieve stress. Ding, ding, clink, clink, clank, clank. She steps forward, moving through the cluttered kitchen, past sauces, grills, and towers of unwashed plates. That is my image of a stereotypical American diner.
What's he doing?
The mannequin turns his head to the door, giving no response. She pushes the door open and steps inside.
To be honest, I thought I'd never use this thing again.
His hammer strikes down heavily on the glowing red-hot metal. Something tells her they fell harder than they should.
I remember that day. Dad was in the living room with his friends, boasting about this awesome treasure he found on his trip. Hadn't seen him smile like that since Mom died. His friends all sucked up to him. Thought he dug up some good stuff. I was just a whiny little kid back then. No one liked me. After his friends left, Dad put me in a suit and tie like I was some kind of stage performer and took me to the Velvet Restaurant. When we got there, he brought this little girl to me and said, "Hey son, I got you a little sister." That was the first time I met Paulina and her mom. I realized that he wasn't lying about the treasure. The days after were sweet, like eating dessert on Cloud 9 every day.
Sparks fly across his eyes.
But it didn't last long. My dad was nothing but a broke insurance agent after he ran away from the Whalen family. He had big dreams, but he was too weak to realize them.
It feels so good to see that there's just this down-to-earth guy in the story. Just him watching over the people in his street. He's just very popular in the local community. nothing too big happening that can completely affect the world, although, you know, with the Manus Vindictae and all, but that's aside, Jay is a really good example of just a scaled down character from the usual norm that we're used to, where every character is involved in some big world-ending scenario. No, this is just, like what happened with Spider-Man, basically, to use a superhero analogy. He just wants to, well, I'm talking specifically about the Miles Morales Spider-Man, where recently I learned that Miles wants to scale down on his operations. He just wants to stick to the neighborhood that he's used to, rather than having to fight vampires or work with S.H.I.E.L.D. and whatnot. So, Jay, to me at least, falls on that category. He just watches over his community and will do anything and everything in his power to keep the peace in that area.
So, Wayland family? I've read about them in the Arcanum and Metal compiled by the SPDM. They've been arcane blacksmiths, famous for their sword making for generations. But the book says the family perished in the war.
No matter what generation, Frenchie, weak people cower in dark holes, learn to hide their power, and only use it when they really need it. Being reckless can kill you. I've learned that better than anyone since my old man died. And you know what? His friends were right. He followed Solomon's manuscript, a document left behind by his family, and dug up something from under the ruins, a worthless piece of black iron.
Solomon's manuscript? That document holds top secret information, only available to certain members of the Foundation. How did he get it? And what have you done with the iron?
You're looking at it, Matilda.
Most of it became this thing strapped to my back. And the rest? Well, you're looking at it, girl. I didn't get why Dad said it was good stuff until now. You know those witches who can tell at a glance whether a kid will be a warrior or a priest? When I looked at this scrap of metal, I had the same feeling. It was destined to be a killer knife. And now, it's gonna make its debut.
The girl catches sight of the cloth bag at his feet, and further away, a weathered but polished old motorcycle.
Reinforcements will arrive soon, and I have decoded the spell on the key. You have to wait, Jay. Miss Mercuria, she's joined Manus Vindicte. We have no way of knowing what information she's given them.
I have a good feeling that Mercuria is actually working double agent, but we're gonna see. He shakes his head.
I don't need their help. I can bring my friends back myself, French fry. Those crazies are holding the ceremony soon. I'm not gonna let them destroy my birthplace. I'm not gonna wait for your little friends to arrive either.
Please, Jay, there's no reason to risk your life. The reinforcements will arrive in no time. Then we can finish this with minimum casualties.
Plot twist, there were a lot of casualties.
Take this lesson from the experienced investigator, Matilda Buanish. Preparation is the key to success.
That's smart, Matilda, but you're talking to a very headstrong guy, so I don't think that's gonna work. The young man laughs hard and steadily.
I guess you're right. When I was a scrawny little street kid, I looked to a savior, like a cop or a boss. Anything to avoid a beating. We all got the smarts to stay out of trouble. We just gotta look both ways before we make our move.
This wallet is all I have, please. There's nothing in it. Just a photo of my wife and daughter.
Come on, you old fogey! Take it back if you got the guts! Breton, catch!
Over here, old man! Hey, get out of the way, you stupid bastard!
Help me, Brian.
I'm sorry, friend.
He shakes off the old man's trembling hand as if preparing to run.
We show tolerance and modesty.
Harlech, tell me, did your brain slip out of your skull? Don't you know how expensive this cleaner is? Spray it on this piece of crap one more time, and you ain't getting a cent next month.
But sir, the customer paid us to use this cleaner.
And I pay you to work for me, you idiot. Either listen to me, or go back to daydreaming in that burnt-down garage of yours.
He timidly glances downward, feeling at his empty pockets, struggling to find words.
We know our limits. Do what we can, and give up when we have to.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Hey! Just stay down, you idiot! You'll get paid after the game, I promise! Ah, come on! You think you're a tough man? Just stay down and we'll make a fortune!
His body is exhausted, pushed over hard, yet his fist remains tightly clenched.
But if you've ever tried to temper a sword, you know that hesitation ruins the work.
The searing hot blade plunges into the water, producing a hissing burst of bubbles and steam.
You gotta be brave, decisive. That's how you make a great sword. That's how you live a great life. You don't gotta be too careful about what you say and do. Don't gotta be prepared for everything.
He pulls the cooled blade from the water and places it into a soft wrapping cloth. A new Bowie knife.
Because a brave and decisive fist, well, that's unstoppable. I won't just stand back and wait like a coward. Never. You understand?
She hesitates.
Perhaps you're right, but this would be a serious violation. You'll be going against the direct orders of the Foundation.
Deep within her restless mind, an answer is slowly emerging.
Therefore, as your supervisor, I will keep an eye on you wherever you go, just in case you do something stupid.
That is a very roundabout way of you saying, you know what, screw the rules, we're gonna break the rules, we're gonna be the two buddy cops in this movie that is gonna do things on their own, and then reinforcements will arrive just as everything is already done. Matilda, I've been through this. I'm older than you, okay? A helmet flies through the air, landing in her hand.
Fine by me, Commander.
The round bartender has polished the table to a shine, as if oblivious to the destruction around her.
Hey, where are the badges? They were here just now. Mr. Pioneer! Mr. Pioneer!
He is already gone. Jars and bottles line the table, with dried herbs bound with twine placed neatly in the corner. The furnace spits out scraps of old business cards. Beside the furnace, a box lies half open, revealing a familiar black mask.
Sorry, I've never seen a case like this before. I can't quite believe what I'm looking at, to be honest. I'm afraid there's nothing human medicine can do. This is well beyond my means.
He removes his hat and bows deeply to the injured man sitting in the chair. And then he picks up the briefcase and turns to leave. He gathers more cards into a tight ball in his fist and tosses them into the furnace. There is another knock from a separate door. Before he could answer, the door is bashed open.
What do you think you're doing, Pops? No one told me you took the new kids to Hate Street. Those crazy dogs could have hurt you. You know that?
Hurt me? I appreciate your concern, kiddo. I heard that you found your dagger. Who was kind enough to return it? That lady from the New Age market? I know you've been sweet on her.
Legers tosses a stack of sealed envelopes onto the table.
You've been over here for a few years. I think it's time you went back to Italy. Stay there for a while. Oh, and say hello to your mother for me.
This is either an informal way of kicking him out of the mob or a legitimate goodbye, but I'm thinking more towards the former. Gio, standing at the other end of the table, lets out a silent laugh.
Listen to yourself, Pops.
He raises the gun toward the old man with purpose.
5 years ago, when we moved here from that remote arcanist village, we were down and out. But still, you said you'd rather shoot yourself in the head than return home a loser.
You promised we'd settle down here. Make it our second home. We were cast out by the humans. But we trusted you. We all understood that hating humans wouldn't put food on the table. That's why we respected you. Why we still respect you.
The gun trembles in his hand, his words increasingly agitated.
Jerry Littlefinger died in the tub. His mama still thinks he's working for us on the sea. Short Ken, who spent his whole life waiting tables, was shot to pieces just a couple of days after his daughter was born. And my wife, Savina, was burned to death by some piece of shit arsonist. Even now the cops won't tell me who did it. But even through all the pain and all the hardship, we had principles. Principles that have earned us respect and made us more money than our fathers did in their entire lives. But now you've been corrupted by those lunatics from the Order of Enlightenment. Now the clinics refuse to treat us. They know we don't go by our principles anymore. That every cent we have is taken from those poor people who are as hungry as we used to be. What do we stand for now? Beating down on the poor and murdering children? No one trusts us anymore. You're pushing everyone further and further away. When are you gonna stop, huh? How many more have to suffer?
His arms feel heavy, trembling with exhaustion.
Gio, my boy, you haven't seen the bigger picture.
That's a typical excuse. Legers approaches, grasping the quivering muzzle of the gun. Then, like a kindly father receiving a gift, he takes the gun into his own hands.
And even now, with that girl messing with your mind, you have no intention of killing me. You're loyal. I'll give you that, kid.
Gio collapses in a heap. But the gun is not held at Gio's head. Instead, it is aimed out toward the pitch-black corridor.
I've been wondering who that witch is. The girl who's making my boy feel mercy and guilt. You're not thinking straight anymore. Can't even hold a gun. It's shameful.
Gio's hesitating because he is thinking straight, Legers.
She emerges from the shadows of the corridor.
Bullets don't bring peace. Gio's risking his life to make you see the truth. I believe you understand that better than anyone. But if you insist on taking his life, I won't stop you. He made this choice himself.
Is that so?
He presses the gun's muzzle down on Gio's chest. He reaches out a hand, grasping the man's shoulder, as if asking for something.
I'm sorry, Pops.
The gun is thrown to the ground.
Get him out of here. I've no need for cowards, no matter how loyal they are.
You've got me wrong. I didn't come here to help Gio, or to witness his sacrifice. I was just following my heart. I was invited here, to join you.
She nods, stating it as if guided by fate.
To be precise, I've come here to help you, just like that doctor.
Her gaze sweeps over the hearth, the herbs, and the box, taking in everything in the room. Finally, her eyes fix on the carpet between them.
I see. I've seen it countless times. How people gather energy to themselves. They put their own lives, their own desires, above all else. They take from others, even exploiting them to satisfy their greed. But Gio's not one of them, nor are you. I can see the aura around you. Your soul, your wishes, your energy. None of them are focused on yourself. They're all focused on someone else. Someone hidden in this place.
She raises her hand and points to the blood-stained patch beneath the carpet.
He's right here, beneath these floorboards. And you've kept him secret all this time, haven't you?
She carries the lamp into the pitch-black stairway. Her guide walks ahead of her, descending with neither light nor a raised hand, taking each step firmly and confidently as he moves into the darkness, never missing a step. It is as familiar to him as walking a well-worn path home. The acrid smell hits her nose, filling her lungs with a shuddering insect-like sensation. Black mold spreads out from the bed frame in front of them, creeping down and across the floor and the walls. The emaciated body on the bed arches upwards, coughing out a haze of yellow spores from the gaping sore in his throat.
So he's the reason for everything you've done. Death has almost taken him, yet you still cling onto him. You won't let him go. He's suffering.
She picks up the photo next to the bed frame. Two men standing in front of a university, their faces nearly identical.
So the rumors were true. The wailing that people heard, it came from this poor man. And you, a human of flesh and blood, unprotected by any arcane skills, were shot in the head, yet continue to walk and talk. Those bullets never penetrated your head, did they? Because you're not Legers.
That is a plot twist I did not see coming.
He is.
Mercuria crushes the dried grass in her palm with her thumb, then bites her fingertip to draw some blood. She gently smears the paste of blood and grass onto the corpse-like man's withered, emaciated face. That seems like a run-on sentence, but that's a problem for another day. Red blood begins to drip from the steeped paste, following the fungal strands into his throat, eyes, or rather ears and nose, and at last, into his lungs.
The Order of Enlightenment has allowed him to survive, albeit in a dying body. But there is a price for this. His consciousness.
A thick mass of fungi-strewn pus pours out of his throat.
The most I can do is recover his consciousness for a short while. But I can't save him from death.
She closes her eyes and extends her hand, a halo of light enveloping the unconscious patient. The patient's eyes reopen weakly.
You tried so many treatments, brother. Sometimes it felt like torture. Look at me. I look like a piece of moldy bread.
You're back. Legers. You're back. Listen, I found a way to cure your condition. I swear you won't die. I swear.
The patient shakes his head in a creaking, drawn-out motion.
Are you a professor now, Salvatore? This outfit isn't your usual style. You used to wear a pair of gold-framed glasses and criticize everything you saw. A true intellectual. That's the Salvatore I know.
After you were shot, I disguised myself as you. I've been running your kingdom. These kids need you. So I gave up my diploma. We'll share the fame and power when you get back on your feet, just like you always wanted.
Listen, this isn't what I wanted. You're supposed to be working at a law firm, taking money out of the hands of rich titlelords, not pulling triggers, not spilling blood. You gotta get out of this dump. I dirtied my hands so that yours would be clean, so that you could live the life you wanted. I never wanted you to follow in my footsteps. How are the others doing? Ken and Jerry. They're both honest, hard-working guys. I never should have brought them into this world.
They've gone home, Legers. They've...
Really? I knew they couldn't cut it on the streets.
His breathing is fainter with each breath.
I've been sleeping for too long, Salvatore. My brain isn't working. Can't even open my eyes anymore. Feels like they're glued shut.
He tries to open his eyes wider, but they remain motionless, stuck in their half-closed position.
Where am I? Describe it to me. Tell me where I am.
The overhead light flickers, shining into his slit-like eyes.
Oh, is that the sun? Am I in Italy?
His consciousness fades into a dreamlike state.
I think I can hear Mama calling for us from the kitchen. Did she find out we stole the room again?
The patient laughs in fits, struggling to find his breath again between each exhale.
Legers? No.
Yes, the sun is rising.
Oh, I can feel its warmth.
You're at home. Isn't that right, Legers?
The reserved younger brother continues stoking their shared dream.
Yeah. We're in Sicily. We're in your old bedroom, remember? Dad just beat the hell out of us. He's smoking in the doorway right now. He said he'd tie us up to stop us from getting ourselves killed on the streets of America. Told us to settle down here, in Sicily.
And, well, good on Salvatore, rather, to play along with Mercuria, knowing that the real Legers is quite literally on his deathbed.
I'm sorry, brother. I couldn't get us tickets to the States. Mama told us to take our stuff out of the suitcases and put it away. We packed a ton. You must be exhausted from unpacking it all.
Oh, we didn't go to America. That's too bad. But I'm happy to hear that.
On the brink of death, he looks so serene. He grasps his brother's hand, holding the pistol firmly.
Damn. My eyes are totally glued. Dad really beat the crap out of me. I gotta go to bed. Don't wake me up, Salvatore. Remember to keep reading. We gotta have one member of the family who uses his brain for a living. Promise me.
I will, brother. I promise.
The withered hand of the patient covers the hand holding the gun.
See you tomorrow, bro.
A long silence passes, until at last his heart gives way, beating its last.
He's gone. I won't blame Gio. And I see now why you all made your choice.
We thought she was a grandma, you know? Like one of those little old ladies who uses a walker. Well, boy, was I wrong. She ran faster than a jackrabbit. So there she went, the goods still in her arms.
Shut up, Ross. And quit trying to get rich. I gotta take a leak.
He waves his hand and darts into the small grove. Some time passes and the other guard left behind grows wary.
Hey, Kuko, you trying to piss up a lake or something? Hurry up.
No one answers. He cautiously peers forward, catching sight of someone leaning over a tree stump.
Shoot. Don't come over here. My zipper's stuck. Give me a sec.
Despite the frantic tone of the pleading voice, the guard seems not to have detected anything.
Kuko, you need scissors or something?
Mr. Pioneer, now!
Behind the guard, another figure emerges in response. That's one way to sneak into the market. The wooden club comes crashing down on the guard's head before splitting into two pieces. That is... what the fuck? The would-be victim appears totally unharmed.
What the hell?
I told you it wouldn't work. It isn't handy at all.
He discards the wooden club, removes an arm, and clenches the hand into a fist.
Hey! Intruders over here! Come quick, you idiots!
From afar... oh god. From afar, footfalls rush toward them.
I have a feeling this one will be a hard nut to crack.
I clearly saw Monsieur Pioneer and Wisen draw the guards away. Where did they go?
So, Pioneer went in and cast Fist on the guards. I think it's to be expected.
Don't worry about them. They're probably just hiding somewhere. We've already taken down most of the guards. They'll realize soon.
The two late reinforcements scan the area.
I'm here, boss! Help! Mr. Pioneer has...
The boy's desperate cry echoes from the lakeside. That was a word and a half that I nearly tripped on.
Is that Monsieur Pioneer's arm?
Jesus fucking Christ. I get it, Blue Pock. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it so hard. I get it. Let's just see where this goes. Jay kneels, pounding the ground in frustration.
Pioneer, I'm sorry, man. I should have come earlier.
I'm not sure, Jay, if that's sarcasm or you're genuinely distraught, but we'll see. Jay appears genuinely heartbroken at the thought that he has arrived too late, fighting back the messy tears. Okay, he thinks that, Pioneer just went, see you later, or rather, hasta la vista, baby, and whatnot. But I think he's still okay. Yep, he is. Motherfucker. Oh my god. Wait, I missed the first line. A stiff hand is laid gently on his trembling shoulder, and the soothing words arrive just in time.
Enough faffing around. Go get my arm, and don't make me repeat myself.
Jesus. We needed a moment like this, after the first 7 chapters, and I don't think there was like one lighthearted moment. No, there were a couple, but it was heavily outweighed by all of the heavy stuff that happened all throughout the first 7 chapters, because good god.
Hey, don't kick my butt. Damn. What's wrong with you, man? I've never swum in my entire life. You almost killed me.
And you somehow swam across a small lake. Great.
Well, when new boys join us in the future, I'll tell them, you know that famous Jay? He was drowned in a kiddie pool.
That's one way to tell your best friend that.
May the rubber duck be with him.
Shh! Enough, you fools!
She separates the pair, who have been standing side by side.
Move! Get out of the way! According to Miss Meish, the door is right where you're standing.
She crouches down to examine the barren soil, stretching out her hand to measure its length. The other 3 mimic her actions. Yet apart from the solid earth, there is nothing in sight.
But there's nothing here, Miss Boanish. No keyhole, no door frame. Is it buried underground? Perhaps we need to dig it up?
No. Since the very beginning, there's never been a specific door that leads to their lair. In other words, any door could take us there. The key is a shortcut. It will take us directly to them.
I saw them go into the woods with dozens of believers. They went inside a tent.
So we are in a flashback of Meish. Meish? Yeah, I think it's Meish. Telling Matilda on what happened.
I was worried about my friend, so I searched for any secret tunnels or cellars that they might have used. I thought I could follow the traces left by their arcane skills.
She shakes her head.
But I found nothing. At the same time, I heard that a door had been salvaged from the sunken Lady Elgin. The archaeologists found that the door didn't lead anywhere. It was useless. Back on the ship, it was installed in front of a wall. I've read about these meaningless doors before in my brief study of archaeology. When installed inside tombs, they serve as a decoration and a distraction against tomb raiders. So, it dawned on me that perhaps it is not the door that matters.
It is the key that matters. Doors are just a medium through which spaces are connected. It is the key that opens the way. En conclusion, this key can make any door a shortcut to their lair. Even without a door, there is still a path we can take. There is always a direct route that connects 2 points on the map of Gnosis.
1 line, 2 lines. Their fingers sketch the outline of a door roughly on the ground.
We can take that path by touching the key and reciting the incantation. All we need to do is draw an entrance.
So...
I will send the coordinates to the Foundation. When the reinforcements arrive, they can come with us. Before we enter, you must know, I only master the art of opening the door. The art of closing the door, however, well, only the Manus know how to do that. Are you all aware of the risk? We may get locked in there and never come back.
Alright, enough talk. We've come this far. Nothing's gonna scare me off.
Fine. Over here, gentlemen.
As the crowd gathers, one person is pulled away.
Boss, what are you doing? I can help too. Just ask Mr. Pioneer.
You're smarter than most kids I know, Wizen. That's why I got an even more important job for you. To stay here.
The child's head nearly collapses in response. Feeling abandoned, he looks away in unwilling defeat.
We'll need you soon, but not now.
Alright.
They stand before the door lying at their feet, checking one another for any signs of hesitation.
See you later, kid.
Then all at once, they leap into the bottomless door. Their center of gravity reverses. The sky hangs upside down and a wave of intense dizziness passes through them from head to gut. There is a clamor of voices, rhythmic tap dancing, strange murmurs and whispers fill their ears, while others wail and sob.
Merde! What's going on? This was not part of the plan!
You were never going to know what was behind that door, Matilda.
Guys. Hey, where are we? Please, put my head back on. I can't see a thing.
They lift his head and set it back on its neck and readjust it.
Now, calm down, fellas. It can't possibly be that bad.
Night and day reverse. An endless tide of bodies surges, engulfing them. In the distance, figures clad in black robes gather. The scene is overwhelming. Words catch in their throat.
If all these people are Manus followers, the Foundation's reinforcements will be far from sufficient.
It appears we're already in the middle of their lair, Miss Boanish.
Behind them, a familiar yet strange voice speaks out.
Welcome, distinguished guests.
Hello, Eternity.
What a pity. I thought you gentlemen would recognize me.
Beneath the black hoods, faces are hard to distinguish. They instinctively take a step back, gripping their weapons. The woman removes her black robe, revealing an extravagant gown.
Have we met before? Wait. I know. Give me a sec.
He nudges Pioneer's elbow.
Damn! When did I mess with this girl? She's gonna eat us alive if she finds out I don't remember her.
Regarding Jay's overconfidence in his charms, Pioneer really wants to roll his eyes, in spite of the ability of, not being able to, because, good God, he's just a mannequin.
My apologies, ma'am. We simply didn't expect to see you. We're new here, and the sight of this place took us aback.
I see. Allow me to thank you again for your alms. I can forgive your surprise. You're certainly not the first to react in such a way.
If there is one character in this entire game that I would know will switch sides faster than a politician, it's gonna be Eternity. Because what she does is an enigma to everyone but herself. What she does is for her own sake. So we're gonna see what her actual agenda is somewhere down the line.
You don't look like merchants or believers. And even the way you were invited is unique. You must be the special guest of the ceremony.
That's exactly who we are. We got lost. That's why we look a bit messy.
What lovely young people. Now, may I see your invitation from the Order of Enlightenment?
Jay's smile freezes in place. The question races through his head. Is it merely a casual question, or was that an order? I'm pretty sure it's the latter.
Look at you! There are no invitations. It was just a joke, sweethearts. Relax.
Thank God you're hot, Eternity, or else I would have cracked my skull over yours.
I have no interest in those outdated rules. With our customers, there is business. Every coin I earn is as glorious as the last, no matter whose pocket it's from. And, amidst your confusion, I smell a good deal. On the other hand, it is good manners to notify our host of the arrival of new guests, and I'm sure they'll provide a satisfying reward in return. You've given me quite the dilemma. What to do? I wonder.
A clear hint and threat that can't be ignored. Unfortunately, whatever her toll might be, they can't afford it, or anything else at the moment. The two poor men look at each other, then turn to their only possible savior.
What? Don't look at me! Where's your money? There's no room in my budget for any extra expenses!
In that case, how about another deal?
She extends an unexpected olive branch.
I recognized that thing on your back the moment I saw it, young sir. And those calloused blacksmith hands. Oh, look. You've wrapped it so tightly for fear of it being recognized. But that thing can't be hidden. Since you've lugged it all the way here, why not show it to me?
He involuntarily takes a step back, hiding the shaft behind him.
No, it's totally worthless.
Matilda lets out an exasperated sigh as she makes up her mind to help.
Fine! I'll make the payment.
The lady accepts the hefty bribe, but in an instant loses her smile. She murmurs faintly to herself.
This crystal ribbon. Would you look at that? This is Barrow Boanisha's money. Then you, little lady, must be her daughter.
That is a hint that is going to come by in the future. Oh boy.
This will be quite a show.
Huh? What are you talking about? Anyway, I showed you my sincerity. Now it's your turn.
The lady steps back, no longer interested in the trifles set before her.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? We haven't asked you anything yet.
No need, sweetheart. I already know what you're going to ask. A good merchant always knows what a customer needs. Your friend has been waiting for a long time. Oh, and here's some free advice. Don't get too close to the altar.
She points in the direction of the massing crowd, where the flames and revelry have come to an end. Flickering torches casting out distorted shadows. A chant rises above the shrieking of critters and stamping feet.
Hey, what's that?
She vanishes into the crowded marketplace. He can only shrug. Leaving behind the fawning merchants, they venture deeper into the celebration. And the deeper they venture, the greater the joy on the crowd's faces. It is as if they were deaf to the mournful wails and cries echoing around them.
Gosh, Jay, that's Madame Gloria, isn't it? I thought she went home after she lost her son. What is she doing here?
Not just her. The artists from the trailer camp are here too. And that's Reno, the gambler who ran away from home. And Castor, the human who sells fake divination. All our lost friends.
They're all here.
The missing people of the New Age market huddle by the walls. Their faces are gaunt, yet smiling into the fire. Pioneer steps forward and drapes a filthy floor-length blanket over a grieving woman.
What are you doing here, ma'am?
Oh, Mr. Pioneer. I haven't seen you for ages. What a joyful evening this is. Please, take a seat.
Her smile is warm and inviting, yet tears stream down her face. The baby in the swaddling blanket is strangely calm.
Come and see my lovely child, Mr. Pioneer. I'd prayed countless times to the sufferer, and finally, my wish was granted. He has returned to me from the land of the dead.
But, Madam Gloria, this is just a wooden statue. Can't you tell?
The smoke is spreading, drifting into Matilda's line of sight.
Don't get any closer, Monsieur Pioneer. There's no way to wake them up. They are lost in their own imaginations. Look! There's hallucinogenic incense burning on the altar. Hold your breath. We have to get out of here, quickly. We can't help them if the hallucinations get to us, too. We'll come back for them when we can. Jay, what are you doing? We need to go!
Matilda pulls Pioneer back into the main road, while Jay remains standing there, motionless. The believers notice the oddity and turn their heads.
Why are you intruding on his joy? Can you not see that he is enjoying the grace granted by the sufferer?
Sit! Jay! Jay!
In the distance, Jay remains frozen. Her shouting proves futile, only drawing more attention to herself.
Leave that faithful believer alone!
Sit! Sit!
The bonfire blazes hotter and hotter. The sound of the fallen hitting the ground merges into the thunderous footsteps of their advancing comrades, all going unheard.
Jay! Hey! Jay! What are you doing? We have to get out of here!
She tugs at his arm, but Jay remains frozen. In the distance, the chanting becomes clearer and clearer.
Face the sorrow, eyes shall be blinded. Open your arms and offer us service as proof of devotion.
Paulina? Are you... Paulina?
Place your palms upon your eyes. Feel joy and happiness. Become one with the sorrow.
You're too late.
Recall the origin of your soul and return to the one and only home. Elysium.
According to the Foundation's assessment, this is a priority level A operation, which means it'll be as dangerous as the Walden operation. I hope you're fully aware of the risk.
So, that last scene that we saw, it just proves that Paulina did just have her hand cut just to prove to Jay, whenever he does find the Foundation and or tries to find her, that she is where she is and trapped for God knows how long.
We don't have enough men or supplies, Captain. We don't stand a chance. They've refused to send us any support since the last mission. We can't do this without...
Enough, soldiers. An order is an order. Remember, the goal is not to fight a war. The Manus leaders are scattered all over the place. Our mission is to find them and finish them. The assassination of the Manus leaders is our top priority. The backup from the Foundation will not arrive until we've completed this mission.
In other words, if we fail, we're on our own, right?
The hesitation lasts barely a moment, but everyone tacitly understands.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Time to move, soldiers. We've almost arrived at Investigator Boanish's coordinates. We're walking from here on out.
Hey, get out of the way. Quit standing in the middle of the road.
A motorcycle zooms past them.
Hey, are you blind or something?
Focus on the operation, Todd. Let's go.
Just close your eyes, and it all becomes real. Close your eyes. Stop thinking. Then you will be in paradise. Illusion is also part of reality, is it not?
The old woman rocks her child in the swaddling blanket, softly kissing the wooden stick. She resembles a wounded fawn, gasping for breath. She is once again that child huddling under the covers, waiting, hoping he comes back.
Why didn't you come for me? You should have come sooner.
Either that or this entire thing is just an illusion, so we'll find out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't let the illusion confuse you, Jay! You must break away!
Matilda's voice is cut off from the outside. Yet he knows better than anyone that he is on the brink of losing himself.
I know you're only an illusion. A thought in my mind that I just can't shake. But even so, I want to stay. There's something I've always wanted to know. Tell me, Paulina, do you want to go back to Hate Street?
The girl nods faintly. He steps forward and reaches out his hand.
We'll stay in the restaurant like we used to, but there'll be no drunks looking for trouble this time. We can hop on my bike and go for a ride around San Francisco. Scare the heck out of any boys who try to hit on you. If the St. Pavlov Foundation invites you to join them again, I'll tell them to buzz off.
She extends her hand to him.
Of course.
The incense burner on the ground is split in two, and the illusion dissipates. He sheathes the Bowie knife, shaking his head.
You're not Paulina. Not even close. You didn't call me a jerk. You didn't have that sarcasm of hers when people look down on her. Of course I miss my sister. More than anything. She was proud of me. And when she packed her bags and left Hate Street, she was proud of herself.
Matilda, standing behind him, sighs with the relief and pats his shoulder.
Good job, big guy! Team Matilda is proud of you!
What do you mean, Team Matilda? We should obviously be Team J.
Jesus Christ, these two.
Oh, please. Neither one of you has good taste.
Honestly, I'm with Pioneer on this one.
I'll tell you one thing. You got good noses, but it'll only bring you misfortune in this game.
Oh, hey, Salvatore. He steps out from the shadows, holding a gun in his hand. Other tall figures follow closely behind, gathering around them.
Good evening, uninvited guests. The Honorable Apostle and Miss Mercuria have been expecting you. It's best not to keep them waiting, don't you think?
He presses the gun against Jay's chest, while another lackey rushes in from behind.
A punch for a punch, Vern! Remember me?
The fist swings solidly into Jay's stomach, stirring him as it hits.
Dear believers, we were once ignorant lambs led by false shepherds. We yearned for the so-called truth to satisfy our meaningless desires.
You know, seeing a Manus leader here, and then with the 3rd anniversary going on, yeah, it's like so late into the video, me mentioning that, hey, Reverse 1999 is celebrating its 3rd anniversary. A certain figure makes her appearance again. Yes, her. You probably already know who it is because of that pronoun. But yeah, that character shows up in the story. I don't know how, but I'll get there when I get there.
Those who we served deceived us. Those who we believed in betrayed us. That is why we gather here today, to embrace the grace of the sufferer and live a new life. Before the ceremony begins, I, Apostle Matthias, sincerely express my penitence for my past beliefs. I came from an isle ruled by a school. The people there believed everything could be interpreted through numbers. Like a coward, I followed this method of thinking, and held the same false beliefs within my heart.
Jesus Christ, this guy used to be part of Six's group? Holy shit. So he's yeah, he's definitely a gifted arcanist, alright. Well, he is an arcanist, but gifted is probably a word I would not use on him if he left the island.
We lived in a cave, thinking that we were well hidden from the outside world. We thought no one could reach us.
He paces around the bonfire as all the worshippers kneel on the ground.
But then the outsiders arrived. They massacred us, yet our beliefs availed us nothing.
Yep, so this definitely is another solid piece of evidence that this takes place after the first 7 chapters.
Bombs were detonated, and my friends were blown to pieces. The entire isle was shrouded in the darkness of death.
Holding a sharp sword, he makes a fierce black cut across his palm, leaving a deep scar. Then grabs Jay by the hair, drawing a line with his blood-smeared fingers along his neck.
But that will never happen again. We have found the eternal paradise. The Sufferer has granted their glory to us all. As their children, our strength shall be gathered, and we will no longer face injustice. Many, many fellow believers have joined us. We are whole. We are one step closer to reviving the Sufferer.
Beside him, the bound girl stares wide-eyed.
These are all... Oh la la! I've never seen so many Manus masks in one place!
There's also this QOL update that Blue Pock did for the verse 1999, where whenever the character talks in their mother tongue, it's no longer written in their native language. It's written in English so that, you know, we speakers of the language that we know don't really need to go to an outside source to know what they're saying anymore, because it's already translated for us. While I appreciate the ease of accessibility, so that, you know, in the case of English, we can finally understand what they're saying, the charm of not knowing what they said definitely adds more personality to this game. But I can definitely see, I mean, even me personally, I like the fact that it's all translated into English, but the charm of not knowing definitely has its place. The apostle picks up a mask from the ground, surrounded by countless others.
Brothers, sisters, don your masks, join in the grace granted by the Sufferer, and repeat after me. We praise, we rejoice.
No! Don't put them on! They will destroy you! The illusions, they're blinding you! They're not real!
Oh yeah, Matilda, you would know a lot about that. The reports, acquired at the cost of countless sacrifices, scroll through her mind. The mask of the Manus Vindictae helps its bearers endure the storm, but at the cost of losing their sanity. Faces of colleagues tortured and cursed in the mask incantation experiments flash through her mind. A cruel but necessary sacrifice for the benefit of mankind and arcanists.
Stop! Don't do it!
Her cries pierce the silence but do not reach their ears. They remain expressionless, and a pebble falls. And with it, a torrent pours down.
We praise, we rejoice.
We praise. We rejoice.
We punish. We cleanse. We awaken. We are one.
We punish. We cleanse. We awaken.
We awaken.
We are one.
We are one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to cut it here. Our heroes are in a tight bind, and with the odds stacked against them, will they find the means to overcome their adversaries in the next episode? Find out next week. as we return to Reverse 1999. But if you guys like what you saw and want to see more, hit like, comment, subscribe, and share this among your friends. And until next time, toodles.